What's going on, everyone? It's Superstar Steve One here again, here for another episode of One Take Live, where I speak live and just let things go. Put it to some background gameplay, typically Call of Duty. As you'll see today, you've got some Call of Duty up on the screen. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Let's get into today's topic, which is, of course, Roman Reigns. Someone that's been quite the topic of discussion over the last couple of years in the WWE, if not the most talked about person, for all the wrong reasons, I might add. Of course, Roman Reigns is now the US champion. He's been up in the world title contendership, taking the world title. He's won the Royal Rumble. He's done it all. He's the Superman. I just wanted to talk about how he's got such a big disconnect with such a large percentage of the WWE universe. Now, that's never a good thing when you've got your male viewers 18 to 50 booing the guy that you want to be number one. That shows to me that there's either a couple of things wrong with the picture. Namely, I think the main reason that people are booing him is because of the way he's being booked. It's terrible, to be honest. He is the man that can do no wrong. He can take no damage. Always comes back. His moveset needs to be worked on quite a lot. I believe that is one of the reasons why he's also not connecting with the universe. His character needs work. His mic skills are some of the worst I have seen lately. There's just a whole lot of reasons why the WWE Universe don't like him. Let's just go back a minute, back to the Shield days. Whenever he's with the Shield or teamed up with either Seth or Dean, great. Love him, don't have a problem with him. I'm not sure if that's because usually when they're teamed up like that, they're performing as sort of the badass guys that'll do whatever they want, and Roman being the bigger character, or the bigger physique, really fits into that heel mentality. Shows the people that, yeah, he's a badass, he's not to be messed with. If he is messed with, he'll come and beat you up. So whenever he's with those guys, I don't have a problem with him. I think it's great, I love it, it's entertaining. When he's by himself, though, that's a completely different issue. Let's just start on the mic. When he was given promo after promo after promo, it was so scripted, so unrelatable. You didn't believe it. It looked like he was scared of the audience. There was no conviction in the way he talked about things. It just felt very fake. And as a viewer, I couldn't relate to it. I feel like I've seen it all before with the way he was pushed in that circumstance. He was almost pushed as sort of the resistance against the establishment. And the majority of 18 to 50-year-old men have seen that before with Stone Cold. So when we compare Roman Reigns to the way Stone Cold did it a hell of a lot better. He had a hell of a lot more conviction. He was more entertaining. He was more believable. So when you put Roman Reigns in that sort of the same character, he doesn't come off doing it as well. So I get bored. It's predictable what he does. His microphone work just needs a lot more. He needs to let himself go. He needs to be more relaxed. Be himself. He does show bits of himself that are him turned up to 11, which is really what your character should be all about, I think. It's sort of the cocky Samoan, I'm bigger than you, I'll beat you up and I'll enjoy doing it. When he does show those signs, I think, yeah, that could be a great heel. I would love to boo him. But they never push his character that way because they want him to be the lead babyface of the company. And I think that's really unfortunate for him and for WWE fans. Um, Going back to what I was saying about his character, it's really one-dimensional. It's, you can believe that I'm the best and I will beat you up, and that's it. And what do you relate to in that? He's not giving us anything that we want to see. His moveset, I think, is very bad. I do like a couple of his moves. His spears look great, especially when the other guy bumps for him. The thing where he runs around and jumps up on the apron and double foots someone, I think that's great athleticism. I love that. I think he overuses the Superman punch a hell of a lot. It's sort of like a go-to move, whether I'm gonna bring the comeback, I'm gonna shut you down. If there's two bad guys in the ring, I'm gonna hit them both with Superman punches. I think it's far too overused. It's lost its charm in the ring because it's overused. It doesn't mean as much anymore. When you pull it out every now and then and it makes a big impact, yeah, that's great. I love that. But when you use it night in, night out, 4 or 5 times in every match, it just becomes any other move, like a European uppercut or something like that. And it doesn't mean anything anymore. So I would really like to see him change his moveset or bring in new moves. The thing he does in the corner of the ring where he hits the guy 10 times with his forearm, I think that's slow, boring. If it wasn't for the camera work where they do the sharp zoom in, zoom out, sharp movements of the camera, I think it would be even worse. But I think he needs to change that. He needs to... Well, yeah, I don't know. He's just got a hell of a lot wrong with his character. The way he's pushed, he could never lose. For example, we go back a couple of months to one of the pay-per-views where he fought Rusev. Rusev pretty much beat him up for 20 minutes. Completely destroyed him. Roman had little to no offense. Roman hits one... Rusev put the stairs in the middle of the ring, and then tries to do a move on Reigns battles out of it, does one spear off the stairs onto the ring, so what's that, an extra foot drop, and then covers Rusev for the win, and I thought, what the hell was that? It was a normal spear. Rusev had not had any damage, so he was not fatigued, and he got the win. I didn't get it. Along with basically every other major win he's had, he's just any type of move that the heel is giving him, he's able to be kick out of, come back, Superman punch, spear, get the win. It doesn't make sense. If you want to have a number one babyface, you have to make him lose. You have to make the WWE Universe want to see him win and care about him and make sure that he's not... How would I say this? He's not a Superman that can do anything and always win. You have to make him lose so that people pay to see him win. And I think that the WWE, or Vince, has forgotten about that principle because he's in a rush to try and make him the new babyface, because he doesn't know what's going to happen with John Cena and how long he's got left. Even though I'm sure Cena's fine and he'll stay around for a long time, he wants the way the WWE has always run is there's one top babyface. That's the major draw, and I believe he's in the process of making Roman that future main babyface, main draw card. I think the thing he's forgotten is, though, the babyface for the last, I don't know how many years, since I've been watching, 20 years, has always started out with everyone hating him, absolutely despising him. You go back to Stone Cold, you go back to The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, people hated him before they became babyface, and then were eventually the number one babyface in the company. So, I mean, they did that a little bit with the Shield, but that was sort of a gang or group mentality because there were 3 of them. If it was just Roman by himself, eventually got enough steam, so then they turned to babyface. I think that would have come off a lot better. But I think just the booking in general has been terrible, and that's why he has failed to connect with the WWE Universe. Women and children, of course, like him because he's in that role, but I would say the governing or your main focus audience were the men 18 to 50. We really have a big disconnect with him, and you can see that every week when he gets booed. And that's not something you want going into the future. So I don't know what they're going to do with him. I think the only way to solve it is to turn him heel. So far, they refuse to do that. There's been a lot of internet talk about the reasons why he's failed to connect and what they need to do, but for some reason it's falling on deaf ears. I can only hope that they do listen eventually, because I don't like the character at all, and many others don't either. So the faster they can change it, the better. But yeah, I guess that's a. Oh, one other thing is his costume. I hate the vest. I want that to go. You saw him in XT when he was just wearing the minimum outfit, and he looked good. So I don't know why they've kept the vest on him. I think it's too gimmicky, having that big emblem in the middle of his vest. I think that just that's another reason why people don't like him, because he's a corporate. Just another T-shirt they want. Yeah, so I don't like that either. Gone a bit late with this so I keep saying podcast. Gone a bit late with this video, so hopefully you've enjoyed the gameplay as well. I've tried to put up some half decent games through there. So if you've got any questions or feedback, Twitter at SuperstarSteve1 is where you can get in contact with me, or you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.